Welcome to World Code Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. June 2025. The world's eyes are fixed on the West Philippine Sea. Headlines flash. Tensions boil over in South China Sea. Philippine and Chinese vessels intense standoff. On live feeds, gray-hulled warships slice through turquoise waters, a delicate dance of intimidation. A small Philippine Coast Guard vessel faces a flotilla of larger Chinese ships. Water cannons erupt, arcing across the sky. The international community issues urgent statements from Washington, Brussels, and Canberra. Diplomats scramble, military analysts pore over satellite images. The air is thick with accusations and counter-accusations. Filipino fishermen speak to reporters, voices defiant yet fearful, their livelihoods threatened. Military commanders talk of sovereignty and duty. World leaders call for de-escalation and respect for international law. The Philippines, once a quiet archipelago, is now a linchpin in Indo-Pacific geopolitics. Its strategic location makes it central to a global power struggle. But as cameras focus on the churning seas, another story is quietly emerging. Far from the flashpoint, a much older story is being unearthed. Beneath the surface, the Philippines holds secrets that could change how we see the world. This is not just a story of conflict and power, it's a story of deep history waiting to be told. And it begins, not on the water, but in the soil. While the world watches the seas, a quieter drama unfolds on land. Archaeologists and paleontologists dig into the red soil of the Philippine Islands. Their tools, brushes, trowels, ground-penetrating sensors. They search for secrets buried for millennia. Fossilized bones, stone tools, and ancient artifacts emerge from caves and riverbeds. Each find adds a piece to the puzzle of the archipelago's deep past. This is a front line against the erosion of time. The contrast is stark modern geopolitics above, ancient mysteries below. These discoveries connect the Philippines to the origins of humanity. Before borders and flags, these islands were home to epic sagas of survival and migration. Understanding this history changes how we see the present. The Philippines is not just a strategic location, it's an ancient land, a cradle of biodiversity and human story. To truly understand the nation at the center of today's power struggles, we must look beneath the surface. The whispers of history are only now being heard. The Philippines is a nation sculpted by elemental forces. Over 7,600 islands, peaks of submerged mountains scattered across the Pacific. The sea was once a highway, connecting communities and shaping unique identities. Born from tectonic collisions, the land is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire. Volcanoes, earthquakes, and typhoons are constant companions. Isolation has bred unique species, the tiny tarsier, the majestic Philippine eagle. Rainforests teem with life. Coral reefs dazzle beneath the waves. The land provides food, medicine, and shelter, but also demands resilience. Typhoons and earthquakes have forged a spirit of bayanihan, neighbors helping neighbors. Geography shaped history. Scattered islands resisted domination, fostering diverse kingdoms and traditions. The sea brought trade and new ideas from Asia long before Europeans arrived. Mountains and forests sheltered those who resisted colonization. The very ground is a testament to independence and survival. The story of the Philippines is written in fire, water, and the will to endure. The Filipino people are as vibrant as their islands. Over 100 ethnic groups, each with unique languages and traditions. This diversity is a source of immense cultural wealth, blending Asian, indigenous, and global influences. Festivals burst with color and music. Cuisine balances sweet, sour, and salty in uniquely Filipino ways. Warmth, hospitality, and creativity define the national character. Family ties and pakikipagkapwa, empathy and shared identity, form the bedrock of society. Resilience is the defining trait, not passive endurance, but creative, hopeful action. After disaster, communities rebuild together, guided by the spirit of Bahala na, courage and faith in the face of uncertainty. Today, Filipino artists, chefs, and innovators are gaining global recognition. The world is seeing the Philippines on its own terms. A dynamic, young population is driving innovation and cultural influence. The same resilience that shaped the past now powers the nation's future. The Philippines is a vibrant force on the world stage. In Kalinga, a discovery rewrote the timeline of human activity in the Philippines. Archaeologists unearthed stone tools and a butchered rhinoceros skeleton, dated to 709,000 years ago. This pushed back the earliest evidence of hominins in the archipelago by over 600,000 years. The find suggests early humans reached the islands during the Middle Pleistocene. But who were these ancient butchers? No hominin fossils were found, only their tools and the remains of their meal. Were they Homo erectus or another unknown lineage? The implications are profound. These hominins crossed the sea, possibly using primitive seafaring skills. This challenges long-held beliefs about human migration and intelligence. The Kalinga discovery is not just local, it's global, forcing us to rethink our ancestors' capabilities. The story of human evolution in Southeast Asia is far more complex than we imagined. The Philippines is at the heart of that story. The mystery deepened with the discovery of bones and teeth in Calao Cave, Luzon. Dated to at least 50,000 years ago, these remains didn't match any known human species. In 2019, scientists announced a new species, Homo luzonensis. Small in stature, with a unique mix of ancient and modern features, it was adapted to life in the Philippine rainforests. Curved finger and toe bones suggest climbing abilities. The existence of Homo luzonensis, alongside Indonesia's Homo floresiensis, reveals island Southeast Asia as a laboratory of human evolution. Multiple human species once thrived here, each uniquely adapted to their environment. Who were their ancestors? Could they be linked to the Kalinga toolmakers? The discovery leaves us with more questions than answers. The story of our origins is still unfolding in the Philippines. The Philippines' secrets aren't just fossils. They're carved in stone and alive in its plants. In Rizal, the Angono petroglyphs, 127 ancient figures etched into rock, date back to 3000 BC. These carvings offer a rare glimpse into the spiritual and creative lives of Neolithic Filipinos. The petroglyphs are a silent message from the past, connecting modern Filipinos to their ancestors. The land holds scientific secrets, too. Some native plants, like Rhinorrhea nicolifera, are hyperaccumulators, able to absorb and store massive amounts of nickel from the soil. This adaptation has modern promise. Phytomining, or metal farming, could offer a greener way to extract valuable metals. Instead of destructive mining, farmers could harvest these plants to recover nickel. Ancient adaptations inspire innovative solutions for today's challenges. The Philippines' biodiversity is both a treasure and a source of scientific potential. Its past and present are deeply intertwined. The archipelago's story is one of creativity, survival, and discovery. Colonial myths once painted the Philippines as primitive before the Spanish arrived. Archaeology tells a different story. The Laguna copper plate inscription, dated to 900 AD, is the earliest known written document in the Philippines. It records a legal pardon, revealing a society with laws, hierarchy, and connections to other Asian cultures. The script blends Old Malay, Sanskrit, and Javanese, mentioning powerful kingdoms like Tondo. Burial sites like the Kamantigu mountain tombs contain imported ceramics and gold, evidence of vibrant trade networks. Pre-colonial Filipinos were skilled artisans, seafarers, and traders. Their history is rich, complex, and independent, centuries before colonization. These discoveries restore pride and correct colonial narratives. The Philippines' story did not begin in 1521. It is a long, independent saga, still being pieced together from copper, gold, and stone. Today, the Philippines stands at a crossroads. Its every move on the world stage scrutinized. But its true story is layered and deep. The tensions in the West Philippine Sea are just the latest chapter in a saga stretching back hundreds of thousands of years. Discoveries like the Kalinga tools, Homo luzonensis, the Angono petroglyphs, and the Laguna copper plate reshape national identity. They reveal the archipelago as a center of human evolution, art, and civilization. The deep past is a source of strength and pride. With thousands of islands and unexplored rainforests, the Philippines remains a frontier for discovery. What other secrets lie beneath the soil? What lost species or ancient kingdoms await? The ground is a library, and we've only begun to read its pages. The story of the Philippines is one of layers, Modern headlines, vibrant culture, sophisticated history, and ancient origins. The nation's future is not just about geopolitics, it's about exploring these hidden depths. The greatest discoveries may be yet to come, revealing even more about this remarkable archipelago.